Not very much happened today. Not very much happens most days, but not very much happened today, I think. Maybe a few things happened. I'm not sure. The hell was that? Oh, that was the heater turning on. Yeah, I watched some things. I cleaned the cat's litter box. I took the dog out, and now apparently I have to take the pit bull out as well. But I'm getting paid for that now, which is good. I haven't played today. I forgot about that. Yeah, I didn't play, huh? I mean, I'm where I want to be, so it almost just doesn't matter at all. Like, I'm going to be fine in ranking for both of them, and I already have the fucking legendary ticket thing, so all is well. We could just switch over to Skizark and do some dumb shit over there. But no, we'll see what's happening with this one. I played some Zelda and shit too. I should probably refrain from talking about that today, just because I've been doing that for the past few days, and yesterday's episode got like 30 views or something, so people are probably tired of it. But these things happen. It's an in and out kind of thing. But that's fine. Messed around a bit with the piano. Actually just trying to learn Zelda songs, so that's just connecting it right back to the thing that I said I wouldn't talk about. Yikes. I'm just a huge fan, alright? There's a reason the Song of Storms is the outro thing. I like storms and I like Zeldas. That's the reason. That's the whole reason. Oh, goodness. Did I mention somebody said they didn't like my laugh? No, that's going to stick with me for a very long time, but it's never going to really bother me. But yeah, today my voice feels kind of weird. I don't know. I think I'm just tired again. Oh god, oh god. I should record these earlier. Now that I think about it, because I'm just gonna get more tired and tired. God damn it! I'm supposed to buff before I do the thing. But I'm just getting really fucking tired. you know? But it's just recording at 10 has been the tradition for since we started it. Recording at 10 is one of the only traditions that has remained since we started making YouTube videos. The only other tradition is that we play VC, and we haven't even stuck to the same account every time, because now we've jumped to other accounts. So the major tradition that remains is recording at 10. When I started, I recorded thrice daily, 3 times a day, and right where we are now, we are still doing 3 videos a day. I just don't have to record them. But when I started, the idea was I would record every time I played, and the whole thing there was, I feel like I talked about this recently, but yeah, it was I don't know. I just I thought it would be a neat thing just to be yeah, this is what I'm doing, and I would not play at all unless I was recording. And then a really close friend of mine, we were talking, and he was just 3 videos is kind of too much. Isn't that just God, I don't remember the word he used for it. But he just, he struck a chord, because I had been thinking it in my head, and I was 3 videos is a lot. And I thought in my head, and as soon as this guy said it, and this is one of my best friends, so I respect his opinion so goddamn much, and he hits that, and he's I agree with him so much, and I'm just I can't do it. I'm just gonna, you know what, yeah, I'm just gonna do 1 video a day. And then it just became the 10 o'clock, because the 10 o'clock is when the castle refills. And I haven't used the castle refill legitimately. I haven't, you know, used it in a useful way in a really long time, so it almost doesn't matter. It only matters near like the end of an event, if I'm in like the last area and I'm running out of vitality, then I can refill and I'm like, yay. But like I usually ration it out so that I'm doing 1-1 when I'm lower, and just, you know, I can wait it out and shit like that and go back and forth with it. And then, you know, maybe I'll just still play at 10 normally, or just plan things out regularly, whatever. But it's just like, that's been the thing for so long. It'd just be weird to not do it, even though just thinking about it I should, because I'm just like staying up so late and then like waking up so just but I'm like, then it's like I'm always tired. I don't know. Like I want to go to sleep earlier than I do, because I have 2 really big windows in my room. And they don't have covers. There's nothing over them. I have no, what do they call them, drapes or something? Nothing at all. They're just 2 giant windows in my room. And the sun comes in the morning, and it wakes me up every day. I wake up 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock every day I'm awake. Today it was like 8:30, you know? So going to sleep at like 12 or so that I've been sleeping, it's just, oh God, I'm getting worse and worse. And that just happens because, you know, I stay up to do this. Well, I don't... Like, if I went to sleep at, like, 11, maybe I'd be fine. But I don't go to sleep at 11, because I do this at 10, which takes a half hour, and then I produce it, which takes another half hour, and then I upload it, which takes another half hour, and that's 11:30. And I make sure it's up by 11:30, and then while I'm up, I'm just there, and I'm just talking to people, and I'm just staying up, and then, oh, it's 12, and then I'm playing the game, and then, oh, it's 1, and then it's 2, and then I still... wake up at 8:30 and feel like shit. So I might start doing these earlier. Which I guess, you know, people probably wouldn't mind at all. It's all like a me thing that I don't want to do it, or because yeah. But then also, you know, I have the other videos, like Shield is at 4 and Kumo's at 10. Or not 10, fucking goddammit. Kumo's at 7. And then there's also Dave, because Dave's got to be there, and Dave's on a different timeline, or time zone, sorry, different time zone than me. And it works out really well for him, the timing I have. I'll talk to him, but I don't think I can get much earlier. Yeah, I didn't think about that before. If I do try to do it earlier, well, here's the thing. I could always record them earlier and then upload them at the same time. Because that works well for Dave. And if, you know, if there are any problems or something, then I could just record it again if I find out at some point. Because, like, he'll have an entire, like, if I recorded it like 6 or something, or if I would just record it whenever the fuck I feel like it throughout the day, sometime before 10, then I'll have that time until 11:30 to get what he needs done. And I don't know if that'll make it easier for him or worse, or I don't know if he still watches these videos, but talk to me about this. I'll probably talk to him. Doesn't matter. Like, I'll bring it up. I won't say as much as I've said now. Unless he asks questions or something, but I don't know. Yeah, like, I guess that would matter, would it? Because I don't even have to, you know, say when I'm recording, because people won't care. I could be recording these days in advance, and then just pretending that they're not being recorded days in advance, and no one would know. Except maybe Dave if I uploaded them days in advance, but I wouldn't have to. Huh. I mean, I'm not. But then that, you know, I like the whole idea of recording and then uploading almost immediately after it's recorded. Because there's very like there's a low chance of like what am I trying to say here? Like whenever anyone says anything or if I get comments or something, I don't usually reply to comments. I read all of them. I just don't usually reply to them. Because if they're important, I'll just bring them up in video. Because the whole thing with making a video every day is I can respond to those things within a day. And if it happens like just before 10, then I can talk about it then. But if I'm recording earlier than that, and it happens like just before 10, then I've already recorded the thing, and then it'll be an entire day until I get to talk about it. Like that sort of circumstance is shortened to like an hour and a half kind of thing, right? Where like there's that hour of half, or no, there's there's an hour and a half kind of gap where I won't have seen, or where like if you leave a comment then or something happens then, I won't record, or I won't be able to talk about it in the video that goes up after it, right? But if I record earlier, then there could be like a 5-6 hour thing where you'd still have to wait an entire day. I don't know if that matters as much, though. I don't get very many comments, actually. And we've talked about that, too. I think people are scared of me. That just could be my ego talking, but it's very possible. I don't get too many comments. There also just isn't very much to say in regards of comments. Just because there's a lot already said that I'm saying, that by the end of the video, to choose one thing to talk about is very weird. I think just in the mind of a viewer. Because it just happens. People who watch these, they just zone out and they kind of listen. But there's almost no reason to really like focus on every single thing I say and things like that. Even like me, I usually don't remember the things that I say, you know? When I go to end the video, because this whole thing, unless it's something I'm really passionate about or like something that's going on or something, I usually won't remember all of the things that I said unless I really, really try to. Because when I go to upload the video, I have to give it a title, and I'll watch parts of it, and then I'll be like, oh yeah, I talked about that thing. Like the other day when I did the video titled Bound 2, when I did the singing part, I forgot entirely that I had done that when I went to upload it. Like I played it and I was like, all right, what happens in this episode? And then I hear that and I'm like, oh shit, I did that. Like it's just like, I don't know, because I was nervous about it in general, and it was just a weird, because I don't usually sing. There's like one other instance where I had sung, but I don't do it usually. So I just blanked it out of my mind, and then I heard it, and I was like, oh yeah, that happened. Ah, gosh, that's not gonna go down well. Okay, somebody did say something nice. So that was thank you to that person that said the singing was good or something. I don't remember the exact words, but that was the gist of it. And it was all right. I still do. I do have that problem though. Whenever anyone says "I know," I think of that song. It happened like twice today. It's terrible. It's like fucking erroneously, right? I hear that word very, very little, but it always makes me think of the Moses from Singing in the Rain. Moses supposes his toes are roses, but Moses supposes erroneously. Because I like fucking... Because that's the only time I really heard that word, and like I learned what it meant, and then an English teacher used that word, and then just that song was there, and then I just could not get that song out of my head, and then I was just doomed for the rest of the day to be thinking about that song, because it's a fantastic song. Moses supposes his toes are roses. There you go, it's a little bit more singing for you. Look it up. Moses supposes erroneously. I don't remember the full line. It's like, couldn't be a lily or a pockadilly pilly. Gotta be a rose, 'cause it rhymes with Moses. Moses! Moses! That came out terribly, didn't it? Didn't it, Tiger? I spooked her a little bit. She was trying to like drink or whatever, and then I just come out and singing, and she's like, "Whoa, what are you doing?" God. I should do these things earlier. I'll talk to Dave about it, see if he wants to try to do it earlier, or if just 11 works better for him. Cause that could just be, cause that's like already kind of a ritual thing for him. But if earlier works better, then we'll see. But I think I should still record earlier. But probably going to end up uploading it around the same time. Recording earlier is a thing that's going to happen. Probably. But uploading, I can't tell you. Other than that, yeah, it's probably nothing really is going to change. I may actually just be a little bit more active sounding, at least. I don't know. I should eat more too, definitely. I should eat more. I mean, I cooked some fish sticks earlier. They weren't fish, they were fish fillets. I threw them in the toaster for like a half hour or whatever. That shit tasted good. And then I had like a peanut butter jelly sandwich, because we got peanut butter from Hershey. They went to my mom and her boyfriend for date night. They went to the Hershey factory, and they got fucking the chocolate syrup, Hershey chocolate syrup, and peanut butter that's like Reese's peanut butter. It was pretty good. Like it was different. It ain't no Jif, but it was good. So I enjoyed that. And that's my peanut butter now. I eat a lot of peanut butter too. I don't usually talk about my eating habits. Like I've talked about food because I talked about GMO and shit, because I get super heated over that kind of shit. But I haven't talked about my eating habits because they're really weird. Because I don't eat often, but sometimes I'll eat a lot. Like, sometimes I'll just eat way too much. Like, pasta, I will eat way too much of. Beans and Franks, no matter what, I always make way too much, and I always finish it, because I fucking love that shit. Beans and Franks. Beans and hot dogs. Franks are hot dogs. Chopped up hot dogs with some fucking baked beans. Boom. That's my shit right there. I take a can that's like 6 servings. I pour that shit into a big-ass bowl. I take like 8 hot dogs, chop them up, microwave that shit for 5 minutes. Probably less. I don't remember. And then I eat it. I eat the whole damn thing. I eat all of that. Like, 1 hot dog is 1 serving, and I eat all of that. I'm not fat, though, because this is like a thing that happens very rarely, right? I just fill myself up, and then I just don't eat for a week. My eating habits are terrible. I think like that's what's happening right now, is I haven't eaten massive portions of anything recently. I've been eating the small things here and there. I need to find something that I can eat massive portions of, and then I'll be fine. We have like 2 cans of baked beans, but we don't have any goddamn hot dogs. I need more hot dogs. I eat so many fucking hot dogs, but I'll combine them with other things like hot dogs and just ketchup and shit. Or there was a while where I did hot dogs and fucking barbecue sauce because we were out of ketchup, so I did hot dogs and barbecue sauce in various things. Like I would wrap them up like in bread or in fucking tortillas. I would do that. I would like chop up the dogs and wrap them up in tortillas with some barbecue sauce and I throw some like cheese and shit in there. Just go crazy. That shit tastes good, right? I like to experiment sometimes because when you're only eating hot dogs, you gotta do crazy stuff with it. That's what I eat though. I think we have like ham and stuff too. I don't know if we have any tortillas though. I love doing that. Just putting shit in tortillas and wrapping it up. You know, like ham slices or fucking different cheeses and just shit ton of pepper. Just a whole shit ton of pepper. Stick it in the microwave, heat it up. It's good shit. But yeah, and I make sandwiches too. I make weird sandwiches a lot. Like I had the peanut butter and chocolate syrup once. You know, it was good. It'll probably taste better now that the peanut butter is Reese's peanut butter, and then the syrup is Hershey's syrup. So it might be like, oh shit, I don't want to try it again though. It was pretty fucking weird. But no, I tried that once. Like fucking. I like sometimes I'll fry the ham. Like I'll just fucking I'll get the pan out and then I'll just throw it over the fucking stove and just heat the ham up with that shit and throw that on a sandwich. That tastes pretty good. It does. Like we gotta get more tomatoes. I don't think we have any tomatoes. Tomatoes are great for sandwiches. Some people don't like tomatoes. I don't understand those people. I will eat raw tomatoes. I think they're fucking fantastic. I live in an area that has good tomatoes, which helps a lot. Like some places they just get really shitty tomatoes, and I feel bad for those people because tomatoes make a sandwich really good. I don't like a dry sandwich. I don't like dry anything. I drink a lot of milk and water and things, especially when I'm eating. I can't eat anything dry. It's just fucking, I hate it. I hate it so much. So, you know, like tomatoes and mayonnaise and that shit just like makes a fucking sandwich for me. It needs to have mayonnaise. It needs to have something in it that'll keep it from being dry. Like butter or some shit. I don't even care. Like fucking, mustard's pretty good too. I used to not like mustard. I used to not like mustard very much. But then, I don't know. I sort of grew into it because I would have mustard I really like with sausages. I don't like it as much with hot dogs. Hot dogs I'll have like a little bit of mustard, but mustard is really good with sausages. Especially like Italian mustard, like spicy Italian mustards, or just any sort of spicy mustard. That shit's really good with sausages. Spicy sausages in general, fucking fantastic. That's good shit. Is it Italian mustard? Or is it Italian sausage like a German mustard? Who makes German mustard? Yeah, that's the one. That's the one right there. That's the good shit. Yeah, somebody actually my eldest sister's husband now brought us some mustard from Germany, and that shit was outstanding. I really liked that because he travels a lot, just because he likes to travel, and she goes with him, of course. But yeah, that shit really good. I actually have no idea what either of their jobs are. Just no fucking clue. I think she does some shit with the government. I don't know. Like, she's a lot older than me. I don't know her very well. We're close. I just don't know much about her because I didn't live with her for most of my life. She moved out when I was like... She would have moved out while I was still living in the house that I grew up in. But I don't know how old I was. I have a terrible sense of timeline. I know that things happen. I don't know when they happen. but she did move out. Well, I don't want to actually, no, I don't, because I just made a connection to something else, but I don't want to go too much into family and things, because, you know, that's kind of personal, and some of it's kind of complicated. Like, it's in a personal conversation with someone, there are some interesting things that I could say about my family and things like that. But I don't want to do that on a public forum. Like, it's not one of my like banned topics or anything. It's just weird. Like, there are some things, and I haven't made a list of anything. But there are some things that I just don't talk about. And I guess that's one of them. I don't really want to talk about all that. I mean, like, I have before. Not on YouTube, I mean. But I remember, like, fucking elementary school and shit, I would just talk about that, because, like, there are some, like, really interesting things about my family, and then I would just be like, oh yeah, yada yada yada, and then just now that I'm thinking about it, like, that's some really personal shit that I would just blab out because I thought it was interesting, and I mean, it is, but no, that's like, yeah, that's something I would talk to. If somebody wanted to know, I would tell them and just have a private conversation or something. Or if it was, like, already somehow public knowledge. Like, if I was really famous and something, people were like, oh, what is this family like? Then, you know, they could find out eventually or somehow. Or maybe I'll just talk about it. I don't know. For now, though, my family doesn't matter. None of that matters. All that matters is me or something. I don't know. I do understand that I've been recording for kind of a long time. We are approaching 30 minutes again, which is another bad thing. I think it's not often the 30-minute videos get a lot of views. I don't know, which we'll probably do like 28, 29 maybe. It'll get close, but I don't think it'll get that far. It really just depends on how quickly these fights go, of course. Let's see if we can do it in 28. Let's see, where's the seconds at? No, I don't think so, no. Well, I don't know exactly, when I started this, but just in general, we're at 28 soon. Did I? Oh no, we'll do it in 28. Yeah. We'll kill this, and then it shouldn't take me more than a minute to kill her. Okay, so 28-minute video instead of a 30-minute video. That's a little bit better, you know? Probably. Or 29, or 27. Again, I don't know exactly when I started this. But that's fine. The important thing is that it's not a 30-minute video. And then, god fucking damn it, can you give me the goddamn fever time? That happens all the time. I get fever time, and then I just, like, get fucked because... you know. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Take care of yourself.